Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday on a Tuesday, every Tuesday from 3 to 4. I'm your host, Mari B, and we're back. And I have the managing partner.
Hi, everybody.
Ramesh Raghuthaman, we're back. It's been quite a while. We haven't had Talk to Me Tuesday because we've had the other show, which is Jueves de Justicia.
Yes.
Yes, and you know what? It's summertime. And it is busy time, too.
Busy.
Yes.
But I am very happy to be here today. I always enjoy the opportunity to sit and talk.
Well, thank you. We enjoy you as well, being on the show as well. You bring a lot of value, so we can't wait. This is going to be a special edition. Very special. It's pre-4th of July.
Yes.
Okay, that's tomorrow. We're going to be giving out heroic behavior tickets. That's right here.
Perfect.
And we're going to talk a little bit about the World Cup. Which I'm speaking to the perfect person, right?
The self-proclaimed expert, if any of y'all watched the last show.
Self-proclaimed expert, exactly. Now, Ramesh, you know a lot about sports. So for those viewers that don't know about you, tell them a little bit about yourself. Of course, the legal side and, you know, where your background is, but also why is it that you're so educated in the sports side?
Well, on the latter part, I really don't have an answer. It's just always been kind of a passion of mine. I've just enjoyed sports since I was a little shorty. I'm originally from Houston, Texas. I'm a Houstonian. I grew up in Sugar Land my entire life. Went to school here at Strict Jesuit. Went to college and law school away, but I came back because Houston is home.
Awesome.
And my family is still here. I'm the managing partner here at the law firm. I love what we do here. I love being here every day. I love the team that we have. In addition to this, I teach an ethics class in the evenings at the College of Healthcare Professionals. And I really enjoy that. It's just something that's kind of really different from what my day-to-day practice is. And between that and teaching and then the World Cup, I stay pretty tied up.
Yeah, pretty busy. Yeah. Well, I will have to say, first and foremost, I'm glad you chose to come back to Houston, Texas, where home is, because we wouldn't have the pleasure of crossing paths, having you here with this awesome firm. It's such a blessing to have you here as well. But yeah, if you guys get to see his office, awesome office, but it has a lot of sports. So it's not just soccer, baseball, basketball, football. He likes it all. And it's just a passion that you have, right?
It is. And I will say this, my grandfather, my mother's dad, who has passed, but he played tennis professionally. So I think that's where
it came from.
Probably came from the most, yes.
Yeah.
But I've always enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about sports. I mean, and I don't know, maybe if this self-proclaimed expert, if he really gives you guys good information, maybe we'll have a show with just you alone.
I don't know about just me alone, but maybe we can do another show.
I mean, tell us what you guys think. Let us know what you guys think about that idea. We're all about expanding different ideas. We also want to open up those lines of communication for you guys if you have any questions. Today's topic is a little different. Personal injury, always. So any car accident, accidents, period, whether it's a slip and fall, dog bite, even if you guys have any 4th of July questions, that's also considered personal injury. So we want to open up those lines of communication. The managing partner here, /attorney, /sports expert, I'm just kidding. I could keep going, right? He knows a lot about those topics, so definitely pick his brain.
I think it's a great idea, and I'm really glad that you brought up, especially with the 4th of July being tomorrow. There's we want to definitely encourage everyone to get out and have a good time, but do it safely and do it responsibly. As Mari alluded to, we will be hopefully answering some questions along the way. If there's anything you have, even with regards to 4th of July, about if something unfortunate happens, ask away. We'll be here to help you. We'll be able to give you some guidance and at least point you in the right direction.
Yes, for sure. We want to definitely always want to promote safety and make sure you're safe. Your injuries, you yourself, those of you guys are watching, are always in good hands first and foremost. It's always what we want to promote. But yes, load up those questions. I would love to ask the attorney here, Ramesh, those questions. But today we're also going to be doing this awesome thing we do at the end of every month. Heroic behavior.
This is awesome.
This is awesome, right? So this month, we're in honor of the World Cup in Russia. We're giving out these soccer tickets to the Houston Dynamo.
Excellent.
Yes. So thanks to the managing partner as well as the founding partner, they've done some heroic behavior. As your legal heroes, we've done something every month to help you either just step away from life or help you guys out with something. So thanks to you guys, we're able to give these awesome prizes. So we're going to make you guys wait a little bit. It's still too early. We need a lot of you guys that have been participating to come on and see who this winner is that's in this envelope. So just hang tight. Just hang tight. We're going to give you a good show anyways.
One note. Madi was in charge of giving the tickets, and I promise you, the seats are excellent.
Seats are phenomenal. So we're going over that here in a little bit. So stay tuned. We're going to get a lot of more viewers to come on so they can participate, because there's a lot of you guys that participated. And I want to give everyone a chance to hear who the winner is, right?
Absolutely, yes. And the more involvement we have, the more information that we're able to get out there, the more we're able to talk about awareness and educate and let people know what the answers to the questions and what directions they need to go in.
Yes, absolutely. So if you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want the next heroic behavior to be, load it up. We would love to know what your thoughts are and see how we can incorporate it. So what I'm going to do is, we already have a question here. This one's from Rebecca. Rebecca, will the office be closed this week, or is there a way to reach a lawyer during 4th of July?
Well, Rebecca, thank you. First, I want to say thank you for joining us, and thank you for participating in our show. It's a great question. The offices actually here will be closed, but let me tell you, there is never a time, there is never a period or a day where you can't reach somebody. If there is a question or if there's something that you need, we definitely have people available to you. Reach out to us either via Facebook, through our website, or even comment below and we can have someone reach out to you. But yes, while the offices will be closed, we do have people here that can address any of our client concerns.
What a beautiful thing that technology has definitely grown, right? Because we have several ways to communicate, like you just mentioned here, this portal that we're speaking to you guys right now, which is awesome. You guys can send a direct message, a comment, call us 713-850-8600, email, text, sky's the limit.
And you all should know that these messages, your questions, we're responded to pretty much in real time. I mean, we get back to everyone. So if there's anything that's out there that you want or you need further clarification from us, reach out to us. We will get back to you.
Yes,
I'll do an excellent job.
Yeah, and as you've mentioned before, we are pretty much 24/7. Yeah. There are business hours. Yes, you go on the website, there is business hours. But no matter what, someone is available 24/7 to ensure that we help you at the time of need.
Yeah.
Right?
Our clients need us. Our protecting our clients and serving our clients' interest is paramount, and it's our priority. That is what we are in business to do, and it's something that we love to do.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely have a lot of love and passion for what we do. I do have a couple comments, actually a lot, so thank you guys. I know it's popping already. Don Julio saying thumbs up, so thank you for tuning in. We have Kim right now, says great law firm. And Kim also has, I think, a question for you, Ramesh. She says, hey, Ramesh, a friend of mine went skydiving last weekend and got a concussion from a rough landing. Never hit his head, just thought I'd share so people know you don't have to just hit your head to get one.
Excellent point. One of the things that's interesting, because I actually get to talk about this, we do have our own traumatic brain injury and concussion docket and practice. We're heavily involved in the NFL concussion litigation as well as the NCAA litigation, which centers around traumatic brain injury. We certainly appreciate the information you shared. You're absolutely right. It doesn't take a big hit or a major impact for there to be any type of head or brain trauma. It can be from the smallest shake, but the point that you make is absolutely right on, and you're right. Anything can affect your head, brain.
Like a jolting movement, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So thank you, Kim, for sharing that. Thank you for also tuning in. I do want to speak a little bit about that because we do here at D. Miller & Associates take traumatic brain injury pretty seriously. Like you said, we do have many cases, not just the NFL concussion, NCAA, but also just regular accidents. We also have a huge event coming up that is in honor for traumatic brain injury. So we raise all proceeds. That's also our motorcycle event coming up. So there's different ways, like you just mentioned, that they can suffer from a concussion. And I know you've taken that really serious. You've done a lot of research as well.
Absolutely.
As the attorney in charge of that docket.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've done a lot of work towards traumatic brain injury and awareness and prevention and education. We also were involved with the Brain Injury Association in California. That was a conference and event that we did together.
Yeah, and you actually had the pleasure of speaking, and he's not saying that, but he was in front of many higher professionals as well, whether it's attorneys or doctors as well.
Absolutely.
Neurologists, and you spoke.
Yeah, I was able to give a presentation on traumatic brain injury, and we tied it into the effects with the NFL concussion settlement, and we were able to do quite a nice presentation.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. So yes, if you know of anyone that, and especially like Kim, that has suffered from a concussion, from an accident or anything, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Absolutely. We do take that very serious. We do our research as well. To make sure that we also help you guys. That is considered a personal injury.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And even if you're just information gathering, we can absolutely help you.
Absolutely. So thank you again, Kim and Don Julio, for tuning in as well. I do have another question that has came up as well. This one's from Wallace. Wallace is saying, what should I expect during initial consultation with your firm? Ooh, that's a great question.
Good question, Wallace. What you can expect when you have an initial consultation with our firm is, it depends. There's a number of ways that we can handle that. We can definitely do it in person, which obviously is preferable. We can also do it over the phone. But typically in the beginning, what we're going to do is get an assessment, find out how you were feeling, where you are hurting, is there something that we need to address at this moment immediately? Secondly, we will go over the process. We will help you understand. We will assure you and let you know that you're in good hands and what our plan is to help you get started.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much, Wallace, for that question. And like you mentioned, sometimes the processes change as far as the initial consultation. Because every case is different. Absolutely. Sometimes it's over the phone. Sometimes, sky's the limit. You guys come up here. We can do a whole bunch. Again, I repeat, technology is great to us because we're able to reach you even if you can't come here.
Yeah, and it's one thing. It's like I think we discussed on the other show. Remember, the philosophy behind it is our clients are typically injured if they were involved in a motor vehicle accident. Their cars are usually damaged. It is a big ask to expect someone to have to come here in that situation.
Absolutely.
If we're providing a service, we want to be there.
Absolutely. No, I definitely agree. So that is awesome. And I do want to thank Wallace for that question. That's an awesome question. I do have another comment that's came up. So this is Daniel. Hey, Daniel. Thank you for tuning in. And he's saying a great biker event last year. I will be out of the country for this year's, but forward the information and I will share it in various motorcycle communities.
One thing he was correct about, it was a great event.
It was, yes. And Daniel, we will miss you this year. Make sure that you send your friends over. We'll send you a huge picture with your group of people that come here as well.
Absolutely. And one thing, I'm going to do this right back to Maui, like what she did to me. The one thing that she's not telling you is her and her team put together that event and did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Absolutely excellent. Here we are a year later, people telling us.
Yes. And thank you, Daniel. You know what? This year is going to be bigger and better. We have a lot more things. We're expecting a lot more motorcycle riders to come to the event. It's already projected to have about 600 here, which you remember last year, it was pretty loud. It was hot, but it was pretty loud.
And proud. It was awesome.
Yeah, so this year it's going to be great. We have awesome people that are going to have their vendor booth here. Very well-known names, as well as a lot of motorcycle riders here in the community. So we want to welcome motorcycle chapters. We want to welcome social chapters and individual riders. Anybody who rides a motorcycle is invited to this event. It is, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about it. It is an escorted ride, escorted by cops. Why? Because we promote safety. Yes, and then we'll be giving a whole bunch of giveaways. Now, any proceeds that we raise from this event goes to traumatic brain injury.
Absolutely. Do you want to tell them a little bit about some of the awards that we gave up? Because if you're an enthusiast, someone like me, I don't ride, I don't own a motorcycle, but man, I love to look at them, and they're absolutely cool and stunning. And it made me think about some of the things that we did last year. Yeah, sky's the limit. So you bring up a good question. So I know last year we gave out 2 motorcycle helmets, which we will be doing the same thing this year, because again, we promote safety, especially for the brain, traumatic brain injury. Last year we gave out 3 trophies, and we're going to do it again this year. So we did the furthest traveled, which this year we're going to have more people that are going to be traveling from afar. So that's going to be a run for your money. As well as the best show bike. I know you really enjoyed that. I truly It was pretty hard for you. He was one of the judges. So it was absolutely difficult. The attention to detail and the design and how some of the different bikes were put together, just breathtaking. Yeah. It was very difficult. And these bikes are their babies. Absolutely. So they really put a lot of time, and like you said, on the detail, even the decals and the paint and everything. So it's beautiful. And the last one, which was my favorite, I think it was your favorite too, is the loudest bike. Yeah, I think it was everybody's favorite except probably the local police station. But other than that, I think it was absolutely fantastic. And if I could just add my one final comment to the event, the one thing that's really amazing about the motorcycle event is the fellowship. It's a wonderful event where people are getting together for a good cause that everyone gets behind, and it turned out very well. Yes, no, I've got to agree. So Daniel, please go to our Facebook page, or anybody that's watching that either knows someone that rides a motorcycle or rides a motorcycle. We already have the event up. We have the flyer up. You're going to see a lot of pictures of the D. Miller girls, as well as myself with the helmets, with different stuff. So please, please, please share that. The more you share, the better we get to reach other people out there. So thank you, Daniel, for sharing that information. Stay on the lookout. We have also a landing page that you guys can go find out more information. But it's going to be a great time. Make sure you bring your sunscreen. Yes. We'll have a lot of water and fans, refreshments. Yes. So next time we're going to have some motorcycle members here on the show. Excellent. And we might even have someone from Harley Davidson here representing. So we're going to talk a little bit more on a later Talk to Me Tuesday show. So you guys will get more details as to what's happening in this event. Big thank you to Harley and to your efforts working with them. Thank you. Yes, if you go look at the flyer, they helped us out by allowing our photo shoot there on their showroom floor. So we want to definitely thank Crossroads, Mancuso. So thank you so much for that. So yes, thank you, Daniel. Hope to see your friends there as well. Sorry you weren't able to make it. I do have another question here. This is from Veronica. Veronica saying, I'm unable to go back to work due to a slip and fall. Would lost wages be covered? The short answer is yes. Veronica, great question. A lot of times in the aftermath of a traumatic event, where you're dealing with injuries and having to kind of rearrange your routine in your life, sometimes when we're headed in one direction, we tend to sometimes forget certain things. Lost wages, absolutely, we want to include that as part of as your damages. When we're representing you, we want to let them know that this is an actual loss to you. Get with us or let me know. There's certain requirements. It's very easy for us to document lost wages and make a claim for your recovery. So you took the question I was going to ask you. So how is it that we can track those lost wages, but you just said document? So you guys have, I'm pretty sure, a whole list of things. Even a W-2 is as simple as a W-2 or a pay stub or something that can show the your rate of pay for during the time of work that you missed.
Okay, perfect. So the attorneys will definitely guide you whenever these things happen, what type of documents you guys need to present to make it a valuable case, correct?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So thank you so much, Veronica, for that question. I'm going to kind of switch things up a little bit right now. I know later we're going to talk about the heroic behavior winner. This is in honor of the World Cup in Russia right now. We gave out 2 tickets. We're going to give out 2 tickets for Houston Dynamo. What you had to do was like the picture, like our Facebook page, share it, and tag 2 people that like soccer. Now, in honor...
4 simple things.
4 simple things, and it's absolutely free, right?
4 simple things.
You don't have to do anything.
No purchase required.
No purchase required. So with that being said, in honor of the World Cup in Russia, I will ask Attorney Ramesh, what is your favorite team, or who are you rooting for? I'd like to know.
Well, obviously, I'm a United States fan, and would root for the USA. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for the World Cup. I was also rooting for Mexico. Unfortunately, they had a tough one against one of the nations, or one of the world's greatest soccer powers ever in Brazil. And I'm pulling for England, who are actually playing as we speak in extra time.
Wow. Okay. So you've kind of done a little ladder, huh? It starts off with USA, but you have who's remaining? You still have to root for someone, right?
England, absolutely.
Exactly. So I will have to agree with you. I know right now we're representing the United States in honor of 4th of July, and also our proud country that we live in. Yes. But also, hey, it's Colombia and England, right, that are playing? Is that
right now? Yes.
Right now. Oh, as we speak.
As we speak. So don't go tune away. Keep watching.
Don't tune away. But if you're watching it on another screen, like some of you guys have multiple screens, let us know what the score is, right? Let us know.
Yeah.
I'd like to know. And then isn't Switzerland and Sweden playing or already played?
They played earlier. Sweden won, so whoever wins between England and Colombia will play Sweden.
Oh, I see. Okay, perfect. Well, that's good to know. I know I was working super, super hard, so I didn't know the outcome, but I can always go to the self-proclaimed expert, Ramesh.
Who didn't watch, but he looked at the score.
Exactly. So that's awesome. So yes, the World Cup is such a great thing where all these countries kind of come together. You see so many colors, flags, like the passion of where you're from really comes out. It's such a beautiful thing.
It's such a wonderful event. And I think the one thing that gets lost amongst almost all of us is how incredibly difficult it is to even qualify for this World Cup, to be one of the 24 teams that qualified for the World Cup. It is a 1.5-year qualification process.
My.
You play 18 matches with countries within your region, and through that, only the top 24 qualify. So It's quite an achievement just to make it. It's even more of an achievement as you progress.
Absolutely. I that just gave me chills, because I know just to get there, the odds, 24 teams, that's crazy. And you have to work. It's kind of like a boot camp leading up to, right?
Absolutely.
While still enjoying and fulfilling your dream, I'm pretty sure, right?
With everybody not graduating.
Exactly. So that is what we're today in honor of World Cup, also in honor of 4th of July. We're both in the spirit, wearing red, white, and blue, and definitely representing what the holiday of tomorrow is. We also, like you said earlier, want to promote safety. Don't drink and drive. Be safe. Look out for careless drivers. It might not be you, but it might be others, as well as fireworks. I mean, that's something that every year it's a common safety situation out there. So just looking out, if there's any fireworks, just keep your distance.
Handle them responsibly.
Yes, handle them. Exactly. Watch the children. All of that is very important. If you guys have any questions of any type of firework questions, let us know. That's also considered 4th of July activities. So
a lot of times, people, you have to remember, when we're out at events and we're out having a good time, there are still duties that we have, not only to ourselves, but to those around us, to operate and do things in a safe manner.
Absolutely. You never know. Always look at your surroundings, but you never know who's around, who could affect. And what if something goes wrong, like a firework, it's supposed to go straight up and it goes sideways. Those things do happen.
They happen all the time.
Yes, so please be careful. We'll talk a little bit more about that. I want to address Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Lauren's on saying, I was involved in a motorcycle accident last summer. Is this something you can still help me with? So she said last summer, if you can let us know what, maybe the month. I don't know if that really matters in the state of Texas.
Well, Lauren, my first question to you is I hope that you are recovering well from your injuries. I hope that you are continuing to progress and that you'll be back on your bike soon enough. Absolutely. Regardless of when or how, give us a call. Let us go through that with you. I'm sure that at least we will be able to, provide you with information and at least allow you more things to think about and have to consider before you have to make a decision. But yes, we can absolutely help you. I strongly suggest you just reach back out to us and we can figure out a way to connect. I'd be glad to speak with you.
Absolutely. We have several motorcycle accidents that we take care of here. That's kind of a different campaign that we promote.
Absolutely.
Out there, and it's different. There are different injuries. Mm-hmm. Every accident is different. I'm going to keep saying that. However, this motorcycle, it's you, your bike, and the road. So those are very different.
Absolutely. We do take motorcycle accident clients, and I know that we mentioned it specifically, typically due to the severity and the sensitive nature of riding a bike.
Yeah, definitely. So, and I know in the state of Texas, we could definitely help, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even nationwide.
Yeah, nationwide. State of Texas, wherever you guys are at. So, motorcycle community is, like you said, a tight community fellowship. You know people from all over, from Chicago, New York, because you guys ride all over. So we are here. Definitely, we can help if there's any motorcycle accident. So thank you, Lauren, for sharing your story as well with us.
Get better.
Yes, definitely make sure that you're safe as well. So I want to talk a little bit, moving on to back to the heroic behavior. Okay. So you guys, obviously all of you guys saw the picture. It was myself in the Houston Dynamo Stadium. I actually got to go down.
I saw.
They didn't allow me on the grass because I was wearing heels. And there's rules on there. You can't,
You left your cleats in the car?
Yeah. They don't allow us to puncture the grass. But I was on really close to the grass, and a lot of you guys saw this picture because a lot of you guys that are on right now want a chance to win these tickets. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about that. It's reached over 36,000 people.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
That is amazing.
That's crazy. And out of that, I know there was over 1,300 people that liked it. So in order to qualify, you have to go like the page. You have to like the picture. So about 1,300 of you guys qualified. You have to share it, which about 38 of you guys shared it. And you have to tag 2 people or fans that love soccer. Soccer, just any type of soccer, football, especially with the World Cup, it should be tagging everybody, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, we got great traction. I want to thank all of you guys that participated on that heroic behavior in that picture. You guys need to stay tuned for next month.
Absolutely.
I think we already have what we're going to give out for next month. Do you want to know?
I would like to know.
Do you guys want to know? Okay, I'll tell you. So next month, we're going to give out 2 tickets for the Typhoon, Texas water park.
No way.
Who doesn't like a water park? And it's the summer.
Oh, man. Typhoon, Texas is awesome.
Man, yes. And I know your kids are out for school.
And they love Typhoon, Texas.
Yes. So if you guys have kids, friends, if you guys are in college, or if you're just like me that like to go to the water park, you guys can have a chance to win 2 tickets for Typhoon, Texas. Sky's the limit on who can win this. So you have to do the same thing. Like our Facebook page, like the picture that we load up probably at the end of this week, share it, and tag 2 friends that love water parks.
What a fantastic gift.
I know. Isn't that cool? So we want to be your hero for the summer vacation time. Give you guys 2 tickets.
I'm going to go on record and say you're going to get more than 1,300 entries.
Oh, for sure. Who doesn't like a water park?
Yeah,
we're in Texas too.
And it's hot.
And it's hot. So, all of you guys that are watching right now, make sure that you just go ahead and go like that page, get one of those steps out of the way, go like our page, D. Miller Law, and then once that picture loads up, then you just have 3 more things to do. Easy peasy.
Like, share, comment.
Exactly. Easy peasy. So make sure that you guys do that. Like, share, and tag. Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and move on with our next. Ooh, this is a good question. This one's James. Hey, James. James is saying, my neighbor was popping fireworks last 4th of July, and one of the fireworks damaged my property. Is this something you can help me with? That's a good question.
Yes, James. Absolutely. I would suggest that you give us a call. One of the things that we, want to make sure that we get out there in terms of information is when you're doing fireworks, the first thing that you need to be absolutely aware of is your local county and neighborhood ordinances. Each county, it differs. It's left up to the individual, like the township, to decide whether or not they're going to allow firecrackers or not. And you want to start there before you move forward. But yes, absolutely, give us a call. Let's see what we can do, and let's see the details of your situation.
So that's a good point. So not only do we help on personal injury, but also on property damage. I know those are different questions that they'll have to ask once we get you on the phone. However, that's good advice. Make sure before, because a lot of people just go crazy. They have that big hut of fireworks, and they go crazy and just load up the bag. But before loading up your bag, go make sure that you can pop those fireworks wherever either you reside or wherever you're going to be spending the holiday.
And there are designated areas, there are designated parks that are set for firecrackers and allow people to go and set off firecrackers. So just make sure you're doing it in an area that is designated for it, and make sure you enjoy and have a safe time.
Yes, that's first and foremost very important. Make sure you guys have fun and enjoy. I know, like you were mentioning, some parks have the ability for you guys to go. I know they're going to have fireworks, the city at Allen Parkway.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo Bayou is also going to have an event. So I guess look online around Houston, Texas, on what type of events you guys can take the family. And there'll be fireworks everywhere. You're going to start probably hearing them tomorrow at 6 o'clock?
Maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight. You're right. So I know a lot of people right after the workday, they're running out, getting barbecue, water, and beer, or whatever they had, fireworks. Yes. So make sure you guys are safe, but most importantly, make sure you have fun. And we are here if you guys have any questions, even though it's not on the show, and it is a question maybe on 4th of July or on Thursday. We are here. You can give us a call. You can even send us a direct message.
Absolutely.
I know we communicate a lot because we see those direct messages.
Yes.
And I call him at any time, and I'm like, we have a message, and he gets right on. So no worries on that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sometimes I'll either respond via the message, or if the client or potential client needs someone to talk to, we'll exchange numbers and make sure it happens.
Yeah, so we either do the direct message like he said, or call right away.
Absolutely.
Whatever's quicker, faster, we can get that answer for you guys to make sure that you guys have the help that you need. So Taylor is asking, hey Taylor's saying, I was in a parking lot and someone backed into my car.
Mm-hmm.
We exchanged information after the accident. Is this something you can help me with? So that sounds like there probably wasn't a police report. I don't know. I'm kind of assuming. Let us know, Taylor. But how would you answer that, Attorney Ramesh?
Absolutely. I'm hopefully because it was something in a parking lot, and you mentioned that she backed into you. Hopefully you were not injured or not injured severely. However, absolutely, these are the types of incidences that we would absolutely look at and do represent clients to help them recover from their injuries and the economic part of the equation as well.
Yes, definitely. So thank you, Taylor, for that question. I know I also want to guide you, Taylor, on our Facebook page. This is on our English one and our Spanish one.
And this is excellent.
Yes.
You might want to see that.
We do have the top 8 things to do after an accident to guide you. If you guys want to take a picture, screenshot of that. I know sometimes when you're in an accident, you don't think like, oh my God, what did Ramesh and Attorney Ramesh and Attorney Darren say? But have it in your phone. That tells you the steps to take take pictures, get witnesses. That's not in the order that it is on that post. But those are things that can help on a situation like that, maybe even in a parking lot, exchanging numbers. And if you need a little bit more, that can also help as well, Taylor. So
what I've done is I've taken that picture and sent it to my family and told them to heart it or favorite it.
Yeah.
So it's easy for them to pull up, should, hopefully not needed, but should the situation arise, you know exactly where to reach.
Yes, put it in your favorites section in your phone.
Exactly.
So for those iPhone users and Android as well, favorites on there. That way it could be on your phone at your fingertips after, if anyone's in need of help of what to do after an accident.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you, Taylor, for that. Now, Rhett, these viewers are on it, so they're watching, and we're kind of all over the place with the show. But Rhett is asking more of a 4th of July question. So, hey, Rhett. Rhett is saying, am I able to pop fireworks in any neighborhood in Houston? I know you kind of just touched base on that a little bit, but just to reiterate, I think what you said is very important.
Yeah, Rhett, absolutely. Look, the long and short of it is this: each kind of county and neighborhood has their own rules. Growing up, the reason I know about this is growing up, I grew up in a neighborhood that you were not allowed to do fireworks. So we used to have to go somewhere else to do them. But there are several neighborhoods that do allow fireworks. So just make sure you check with your local ordinances. It shouldn't be really hard to find. Or if you have any questions and if you need us to check, we'd be happy to do that as well.
Yeah, definitely check, because in Houston, we have a lot of people that live here.
Yes.
Everything's kind of packed and now kind of built high. So you just want to be careful. And they're going to, they appraise or analyze the section and kind of make sure everybody's safe in the buildings and everything.
Yeah, they survey. They make sure that everybody's within a reasonable, safe area so that you can enjoy the spectacle.
Yes, exactly. So again, I want to say this one more time. Please be safe. We definitely want you guys to have fun. Don't drink and drive. Be safe. Look out for other people, careless drivers and or fireworks, people doing that. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Absolutely. What are your plans?
Actually, I am going to be doing some work.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Wink, wink. Okay, well, that means he's going to be working hard, maybe by the pool, right?
Hopefully.
Is it by a poolside? Okay.
Hopefully for a little bit.
So it's positive and, a little bit of work involved, but at least you'll have a good view and maybe some fireworks.
Absolutely. You have to remember, this is not work for us here.
Yeah.
It is a passion for us. We love doing what we do. It's kind of, I think I've told you this, it's just weaved into the fabric of our lives of what we do for the community and being available. Plus, personally, I kind of like being able to get some work done.
In a quiet environment,
Absolutely,
right?
Yes.
Exactly. It gets you ahead, and we would definitely want to promote that. So, well, thank you so much for working super hard for D. Miller & Associates. That is why you're the managing partner. You got to get a lot of stuff done. So the managing partner is on the show today, Ramesh Raghuthaman, and he is going to actually be announcing the winner.
Is it time?
Yeah, I think I've allowed you guys to wait a little too long, right? Let me know. Tell me comments. You can tell me to wait if you want me to keep hearing us talk.
Do we have another question?
So for now, we don't have a question. Let's wait for some more questions. Load them up. So let's talk a little bit about the heroic behaviors. I already mentioned how many it kind of reached. Mm-hmm. The winner today is winning 2 tickets to the Houston Dynamo. So they're going to be great seats. So let's talk about this.
Yeah, let us know who they're playing.
Oh yeah, good job. So they're going to be playing FC Dallas.
Okay.
So that's actually a great team. It's actually a game.
We're playing Dallas. It's going to be a rival.
Yeah,
game.
Exactly. So get all your orange and white and black colors ready for this game. It is in section 110.
Hey,
that's good. Yeah.
The seats were going to be good.
Yeah, row H. Beautiful, beautiful seats. It's kind of right in the mix of everything. You're not going to miss out. There's a lot going on at the Houston Dynamo games. You've been several times.
It's a fun time.
It is.
It's a wonderful environment.
It is an awesome time. Bring your hat because it does get a little hot. And that game actually for that person that's going to win today is on July 21st. so you guys have time.
Okay.
That's around the corner though, so
Couple of weeks.
don't chill too much. So what you guys have to do is go onto our Facebook page, like the page, give us a thumbs up, like the picture, give us a thumbs up, share the picture, and tag 2 people that love soccer.
That's it.
Which should be everybody. That's it.
That's it.
Super easy. That took literally 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then tag 2 people, so that was 5.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're asking for 90 seconds.
90 seconds, if that, probably less. So we have the winner in here. I think we're ready. Is it? Yeah, the winner's in there. I'm going to go ahead and proudly pass the envelope to the managing partner and see who the winner is.
And the winner of the 2 tickets for the Houston Dynamo, Jamie Rodriguez.
Jamie Rodriguez! Woo! Congratulations!
Excellent.
So we want to thank each and every one of you guys for participating in the heroic behavior, as well as the heroic behaviors in months to come. Don't worry if you didn't win. There's still more months. Next month, we just announced what we're going to be giving out, which is typhoon tickets for a water park. August is something else. September, October, November, sky's the limit. You could still win. Don't worry. Don't get discouraged. But Jamie, congratulations. We will send you a personal direct message so you can claim your prize.
Yeah, we look forward to having you come down here and meeting you.
Yeah, we'll take a picture.
Yeah,
Yes. The attorneys, founding partner, managing partner will take a picture with you guys. They love to give and be a helping hand to our community.
We love to win our meet our winners as well.
Exactly, and that way you guys get to interact a little bit. They're real, and they're available for you guys. So yeah, it's super fun. So awesome. So now that we have a winner, we know what we're going to do next month. 4th of July is tomorrow. The countdown begins. So what type of closing quotes, statements, or anything would you like to leave our viewers with?
Well, you know, I always do this every time I'm on the show, and that is I want to thank you, Mari.
Thank
you, Giselle and Victor and the production team for doing such a wonderful job. You guys always put together an excellent production and show. It's an honor to be a part of it. Thank you. Message to everybody: keep tuning in, keep looking at, checking us out on Facebook. We have a lot of content that we like to put out there. Some of it's fun, some of it's informational, some of it's educational, some of it's just funny.
Yeah.
But please have a good time over this holiday, which is kind of strange with it being in the middle of the week. But enjoy the day off, celebrate it with your family, do it safely, do it responsibly. And if you get into any kind of issues or concerns, give us a call.
Absolutely. You couldn't have given a better message. I know you guys all follow our Facebook page, and like you said, some of them are fun, some are educational, informative. We also have an Instagram page as well. If you guys are more Instagram, you guys can go on there as well. Same type of concept. So we're here to really build and educate, inform. That is what our motto is for. And stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more Talk to Me Tuesdays. I know we're getting a little busy. It's the summer season. But Talk to Me Tuesday, you might not see us here in Houston, Texas. You might see us in a different city and state.
All over
coming
the place.
soon. Yeah.
Soon.
And I know that's still in the works and the plans. You might, sky's the limit. We're all over the place. I know you're all over the place. I mean, so stay tuned. It's always good. If we are traveling, we want to take you guys with us as well and travel with us as well, so that way you guys can see what we're doing and how we're getting involved out there.
You want to let our bilingual viewers know about JDJ?
Yes, si ustedes están viendo el programa ahorita, tenemos un programa también el jueves que se llama Jueves de Justicia. Ustedes tienen que verlo también el jueves a las 3, y algunas veces tengo aquí el abogado con nosotros.
Absolutely. Next time I'm going to do that.
Exactly. So if you guys speak Spanish, we have our show on Thursday called Jueves de Justicia. If not, Talk to Me Tuesday works as well. So Talk to Me Tuesday on a Tuesday. Every Tuesday from 3 to 4. I'm your host, Mari B, and managing partner, Ramesh Raghuthaman.
Thank you so very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.